Hey guys, Jamie here, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Pokemon Brick Bronze. As you can see on screen right now today, for the first battle we're battling XX Tyrone 1241. He has a Rapid Spinner, so I am using the Stealth Rock, Lycan Rock right now still. I'm going to give it today, and then tomorrow I think we're swapping out for Alolan Raichu. I've done all the Alolan team, which should be uploaded today, but I think I might do that video on my alt account, because I know it's going to lose a lot, because it's not a very synchronized team, so it's kind of really bad. I want to say maybe Jolteon first, or maybe this first. But the question is it really that first? I have no idea. Maybe I lead off with this. It seems to be good against a lot of his Pokemon, except from the Jolteon. Hopefully not the Jolteon first. It is the Jolteon first. Do we just Toxicate? He doesn't have any... We could just Toxicate. Yeah, let's Toxicate. He might go for a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch. Usually they carry one or the other. Usually not both, but I have seen people carry both of them. It is a Volt Switch set. That's going to do like 2/3, maybe like 3/4 my HP. So I'm going to get a free Toxic off onto whatever it sends out. Hopefully it is the... What would be good? He has no Steel type, so that's really good. The Mandibuzz? I don't think he's going to go into that low. Superior. That's actually a really good Pokemon to get Toxic on. Thank you very much. Okay, so he's going to Leaf Storm, obviously. There's no way he doesn't. But if I can just swap out, and it'll be good. Okay then, into the... almost into my Superior. That would have been bad. Go into my Chancer. He's going to go for a Leaf Storm, or the Substitute. Could go for a Sub as well. Just a Leaf Storm set. Yeah, that's not really going to do a lot. Now it's going to do a lot more though, so I had to take this thing down ASAP, obviously. So it's already Toxic, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go for a Seismic Toss this turn. He's Leech Seeding. That's kind of okay, I guess. We could just swap out. So that does a ton, because obviously Superior's got pretty low hit points, to be honest, but it's still really good. Okay, so then, go for a Soft Boil this turn, because it's going to hit me again. Yeah, hit me. It missed. Okay, that's even better, I guess. Soft Boil just to get that off. The Toxic's going to start building up a lot, so obviously really good for me, but he's going to get a lot of HP back from me being Leech Seeded, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. We could go back into the Politoads, hope for a miss, and then go from there, but Politoad's like a really good if he sends out his Starmie, so I don't really want to just risk that for nothing. We need to like get another Seismic Toss off, but I think I'm just going to let him drain his own Leafs on PP on my chances, so he's not really going to do anything else because he's got 5 PP. If you don't know his rank is, by the way, I completely forgot. He is at 3,000 rank, almost 31,000 rank, 3,100 rank I mean, so pretty high. I think we should start just keep Soft Boiling because he's going to hit me very hard now. But I do need to get this Seismic Toss off at some point. Leaf Storm again. Gonna hit very hard and got a critical hit on top of that, and is now at +6 special attack. Okay then, well the Leech Seeds are gonna take effect this turn. Do I just go in and Bullet Punch it? What Pokemon on my team outspeeds the Superior? It's base 113 if I remember correctly, and Lycanroc is base 112. Yeah, it is 100. Where is it? 112, so technically it should outspeed me, but it might have gone for a hidden power and it might not be bottle caps. Although I really need the chances, so I can't really risk the chances just to do that. So I'm going to get rid of Politoed, just get rid of the Leech Seed as well, because the Leech Seed really sucks. Giga Drain, he has a Giga Drain as well. Ooh, interesting, very interesting. Wait, so Giga Drain, Leech Seeds, Leaf Storm. What else do you have? Low. Do I just risk outspeeding it with something now, or do I go back into the Chancer and see what I can do? We could just go back into the Chancer, or our own Superior, which could outspeed it, to be honest. Let's try that, because mine's the fastest that you can possibly get. So if I substitute, I could take his own down. Superior. They're both hidden ability, so they're both really good. I just don't know really what else to do against a Superior. My team doesn't really have a counter to a Superior, even though I do run one myself. Get that off, he's going to Giga Drain. His Toxic's going to like KO him this turn or next turn, I think. But I outspeed him, so I don't really need to substitute. I should have just gone for the hidden power, but again, it is fairly tanky. Toxic, like, look how much the Toxic's doing. Wait, he's filling up from 2 things. What did he... Did he get HP from Giga draining my sub? Because that's weird. I guess I'll just hidden power it. It should be enough to KO. It's a fire hidden power. Yeah, there we go. Superior's down. He most likely will go into the Starmie and Ice Beam, expecting a KO, which it might just be enough. I might have to do a damage calculation for the Starmie. If it sends it out, that is. It might just go into the Jolteon and U-turn, or Volt Switch. It doesn't have... does it get U-turn? Not 100% sure about that. But I guess we'll see. I've still got Skype open on this. I need to close Skype because that sometimes can cause lag. Okay, get that closed. And what would he do against this? Earthquake? Most likely not. We could swap out, but what would he do? Fire Fang would be a little... Maybe Fire Fang. Let's go into the... it's going to be a Mega Aerodactyl, so I have to Bullet Punch it. Or I do have the Acceler Rock as well, but I want the Stealth Rocks down, to be honest, which I can't set the Stealth Rocks up because he's got a Starmie, obviously. He's saving his Starmie because he probably knows that he either knows or knows that Lycan Rocks can run Stealth Rocks. So, plus I don't really think he has had any reason to really go into it. Good job I didn't get frozen there, because that would have been really, really upsetting. He's gonna Rock Slides, maybe? Maybe we're going to the Metagross and just Bullet Punch it to death? I guess we'll try it. I didn't want to risk it in case it did Fire Fang instead of Ice Fang, so obviously sometimes I run both. Rock Slide, I should be okay with that. Yeah, I might tank a Flamethrower. Earthquake, not 100% sure about that, so I guess I'll just... Do I Bullet Punch or do I Meteor Mash? I guess I'll Bullet Punch it. I don't know how much damage I can tank from an Aerodactyl with his 145 base attack. Not 100% sure about the attack stat, but I know it's like in the hundreds, maybe 130, somewhere around there. But its speed is 150, which nothing on my team can outspeed that. Except if he set down his sticker. We're going to withdraw the Aerodactyl into the Starmie, right? Starmie. We don't outspeed it. I guess we'll see how much this does. I wish I kind of have Earthquake on this, because obviously I don't have Earthquake. I keep saying I might want to swap out the Hammer Arm, but I feel like the Hammer Arm's way... If I get rid of the Hammer Arm, I know I'm going to miss it, because I need it in specific situations, which really screws over my team if I don't have it. Okay, it's quite obvious what we're going to do. Back into this Chansey. Too bad we don't have the Starmie anymore, but he's probably got Thunderbolt. If we can take on the Starmie low, good for us, because obviously we have Stealth Rocks, we can sell them up. The Aerodactyl's kind of bad then. Okay, Toxic. Whatever it goes into, it can get Toxic. The only issue is, will it hit or will it miss? If it misses, oh no, obviously. If he goes back into the Aerodactyl, he might not have Earthquake. If he's got his actual Ice Beam, and okay, so that's good. If we take on the Starmie, perfect. It looks like he went for a Froze chance? Or something like that. I'm gonna have to go for a heal now. I guess we'll see. Soft Boil, he might swap out this turn low. Ice Beam again, no, he's going for the Freeze chance, which I can just get rid of that if I swap out, so I'm okay with that. Could go back into something else, but I don't think it's really worth it right now. So I'm just gonna Seismic Toss, see if it goes into something else. Wait, doesn't Starmie get Natural Cure as well? Or am I thinking about something else? I might be. I know Chansey gets it, but I feel like Starmie also could potentially get it as well. Do we go back into the Metagross now or not? Although, do we really need the Mandibuzz? Because that's like a thing that I'm not 100% sure if I do need it or not. Seismic Toss again. Starmie can't really hit me too hard. Even if it does burn me, I mean, sure. So I'm pretty sure I can tank one hit from a Mega Aerodactyl, which is okay. And he looks like he might not know that I have Stealth Rocks on my Lycan Rock. Weavile, oh. Yeah, that's not good for me. Probably an Ice Fang, right? So just Seismic Toss it for the damage, because obviously it's probably got a Focus Sash on it. Might have Brick Break, which is a little scary, but I mean, Chansey can tank one of those Fake Out. Probably should have predicted that. That would be in the perfect place to swap out there, but oh well. Is it gonna Ice Claw? Okay, oh wait, I forgot I got Superior still alive. I didn't get rid of that yet. Good job I didn't. Okay, into the Mandibuzz. Probably got Ice Claw, Crash or Ice Shard, Brick Break. That was again fairly predictable. I can just go into my Lycan Rock and just get rid of it. Or I could... Oh, that's risky. It depends if it has Ice Shard or not. It has Ice Shard, not Icicle Spear. So this foul play might actually KO it. Surprisingly, if it does. Close. Close. Okay then. Do I stay in or do I not? He's gonna Icicle Spear again, so I can go to the Metagross. If I go into the Metagross, he might go for a Night Slash low, which isn't too... Yeah, Brick Break, I mean, just in case I did swap out into something else, but I mean, I do have the Bullet Punch. Even if he does go for, he should go for the Ice Shard for a little bit more damage, but he might want to save the Weavile depending on what else he has on his team, but I don't think anything on his team can really tank too much from Metagross. Actually gonna withdraw it. What do you have? Jolteon, right? Jolteon. Okay, that's fine. I'm doing an okay amount of damage from that. We could just stay in and just deal tons of damage, but not really worth it. Lycanroc, I don't really need the Stealth Rocks for it anymore. I'm probably just going to use it for the Stone Edge and the Accelerock for the Aerodactyl, most likely. Maybe I go into the Superior and just tank a hit. Because, is it going to U-turn or what? I feel like it might U-turn. Probably should have gone to a Chance it, but we'll see. Not U-turn, Volt Switch. It's technically the same thing, just different types and different name, but they do the exact same thing pretty much. Also, I think it's a Life Orb set. I'm not 100% sure. He's most likely going to go into the Weavile or the Aerodactyl. Yeah, I'll probably say the Aerodactyl. No, I was going to say the Weavile, but Aerodactyl came out, that's fine. That is completely fine. Into the Metagross. I mean, not Metagross, Mandibuzz. We don't really need the Mandibuzz, to be honest. Plus, Aerodactyl could potentially miss. It's going to go for the Ice Fang, so it's like a 95% chance, 95% accuracy. Earthquakes! Never mind. Why would you Earthquake in that situation? I guess it predicted the Metagross, but I mean, I thought you would go for an Ice Fang, but I don't want any more damage on my Metagross. That's already freaking weak. Critical hit. Don't do that, please. Only problem is though, Aerodactyl is pretty tanky, so this might not be the best idea. I'll probably should actually go into the Metagross first, but Stone Edge the first, could step the Stealth Rocks, but it's not really necessary. Although, it kinda is, I mean, you could just take down the Weavile without having to touch it, but we'll see. If he swaps out, I will sell the Stealth Rock slow. Only if he swaps out, which is very unlikely of him to do. But I do have the Focus Sash, so if he swaps out, I will Stealth Rocks, I'll try and KO whatever's out in the field, but I'd probably just Accelerock in, and then I might be able to get another Accelerock off against the Aerodactyl, which should take Stealth Rock damage, so trying to think about that. If I do win though, I'm going to get an okay amount of rank with like 500 away now from the leaderboards, which I mean is pretty cool. Ironhead, don't flinch me, please, don't flinch, please. Yes, and it missed low. I cry every time. Okay, well, I'll just do this then. That's always great. I should have known that would have missed. I'm just gonna go for the Accelerock then. Every time I cry. Every time. My luck really sucks. I probably should just run Rock Slide on the Lycanroc instead of Stone Edge, because like my luck is just complete trash for accuracy moves. So yeah, if I did know it would have missed, which I probably should have known, I would just come for the Accelerock twice in a row. Mandibuzz? Oh, I wish I could take this thing down from like one hit, but not sure. Oh wait! Why would you do that, low? Ooh, do I go for the Stealth Rocks? I mean, Stone Edge? No, I said Stealth Rocks. Yeah, Stealth Rocks. Mandibuzz can't speed me, low, right? Why would he go into that? I completely forgot he had a Mandibuzz. Completely forgot. Well, there's my Stealth Rocks. Well, good for that. The Jolteon's going to get taken down to one shot. The Weavile's going to die if it comes out, so we could just go into a Chansey and just Toxic it now. It looks like it has Brave Bird though for some reason, so maybe as a period I just want to substall it, but I think the Toxic might be the better idea. Actually, let me just go for a heal. See how much damage he does, because if he does a ton of damage, he's going to take a lot of recall for that. Plus, if he wants to swap out, I mean, that's completely fine with me as well. Toxic, I can just swap out, but I don't really want to, so I can just Heal Bell that, so that's completely fine. Yeah, Heal Bell and that instead of swapping out right now is probably the best idea. He has 4 Pokemon, remember though, I only have 3. even though two of his are definitely weak, and the other two can't. Like the mandibles can be taken down pretty easily with a chancer, because he's taking recoil damage. Looks like he doesn't have knockoff either, which is something that I probably should have took into account that he might have had. I'm probably going into my superior instead, but since he toxics, usually they don't run toxic and knockoff at the same time. It's usually one or the other, since they don't have. They usually run defog, which I just realized he could just defog all of this away, but he hasn't yet. So heal bell this turn, get rid of that freaking poison. He hasn't defogged, so I just realized that I might have made a misplay. I might have wanted to go for another attack because I forgot mandibles might have defog. Gonna draw it. Wow, into the Weavile. That's a free heal for me, pretty much. Okay, I guess he doesn't have defog then because he hasn't got rid of the stealth rocks, which good job. I completely forgot because my mandibles runs freaking defog. Why am I not thinking he does as well? Now the thing is, what's he gonna do against my chancer? Do I just seismic toss it and hope that I live one hit? What's he gonna do? Rock slides? Out. It's not a stone edge set on the Aerodactyl, which is kind of interesting. Iron heads, going for the flinch chance. Did get it, which that kind of really sucks. That's like a 30% chance to flinch. If I didn't flinch, I would have done like took him down to like half hit points. Earthquake might be enough, not enough. Seismic toss is gonna take him down to half. Chansey is gonna go down though, so maybe let's try for this. If he misses a move, if he goes like a stupid move, then I could have probably gone to the superior, but don't want to risk it, obviously. Into the Metagross, obviously. Again. Bullet Punch, obviously. Hoping it's enough. Hoping it's enough for this Aerodactyl. So it has Ice Fang, Earthquake, Rock Slides. Earthquake, Ice Fang, Rock Slides. What else did it have? It might have Fire Fang, but I haven't seen where it has, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I'm also going to go for the Bullet Punch. It should be enough to take down the Aerodactyl. It is enough, so his Mega is down, which is great, because that Aerodactyl is a pretty big threat for my team. He's most likely going to go into the Jolt. Okay, well, I was actually expecting him not to do that, but that's completely fine as well. Can he? I don't think he can one-hit KO me low, which is a good thing, right? Do I just Meteor Mash? Probably not Meteor Mash, maybe, I guess Meteor Mash. It should be enough. He might swap out by Volt Switch in. I don't think he really should Volt Switch, because obviously Stealth Rock is going to cause more damage for his team. But if Metagross goes down, Superior can kind of clean up. Oh wait, he has Shadow Ball. Okay, never mind, I should have Bullet Punched. Yeah, I should have Bullet Punched there. Can Superior tank a hit? It better, because this is gonna suck so much. Okay, I think I just Leaf Storm first turn, just to take this thing down. Oh, if it misses, ripperoni pepperoni. Okay, I tanked it. Please let this hit. Okay, hit. I got a special attack increase. He's gonna send it. He only has his. Oh wait, I just realized though. Do I have enough hit points to get a heal off, or do I lose? How much health do I need again for the substitute to work? I just realized I need to Leech Seeds to get that thing to work. Pokemon substitutes. Let me quickly calculate this. I could just Hidden Power Fire, but it's not super effective, so I don't think it's worth it. Substitute, how much HP do I need to use? I have like a minute left. I also need Pokemon Showdown. How much HP does substitutes require? I think it's like 1/3. It is a 1/4. Okay, 1/4, so that's like 50. No, wait, is it 50? No, I think that's like 70-ish. Superior Subseed set against a Mandibuzz. Probably like overused, I guess. Not really, but I've got like +2. at least one can do like 30% damage, so I need more hit points on him. So I need to sub the first turn, which is going to take up 74 hit points. I need a critical hit, I think. Yeah, I don't have enough to sub again. He has that on. I think I might have just lost by a misplay. I should have probably bullet punched. I forgot that Jolton gets Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna lose, it looks like. So Perior, my Subseed set, which does more damage against a Mandibuzz. Looks like at least one does more damage even with the that. +2 I think we have on the special attack, so it's around 30. It depends what it's EV trained in though. If it's like fully EV trained defense and HP, then that's like, oh wait, no, defense, no, it's probably special defense, right? If you're fully EV trained special defense, if it's not fully EV trained special defense, just HP defense, I still need a crit. So even with all of that, I can't substitute. I need a critical hit. Hopefully it works. No, so I lost from this one. Special attack, Shout the Rose. What's it gonna do? Brave Birds. Is that gonna be enough to KO him low? No. Sullen. Mandibuzz. What was his biggest threat on his team? Because I need to like think of something. I think the biggest thing that lost me that game was Lycanroc missing the Stone Edge. If I didn't Stone Edge and Accelerock twice... No, I think the biggest thing that I misplayed was I went into the Lycanroc instead of the Metagross against the Aerodactyl. So I lost 100 rank, 103 rank I think, 105 rank I lost, which kind of sucks, but I'm still over 4k. It's just going to take me a lot longer to get that, because obviously the reason why it's upsetting at this higher rank, because obviously, as you guys saw, that 36-minute video battle I did with that, I think it was like 3k rank, just above like 3k rank, that took 36 minutes, and I only got 22 rank for that. That battle took 22 minutes-ish, and I lost 100 rank for, like, you can see the differences that, oh wait, so it's going to take me 4 times as long, 5 times as long, just to get all of that rank back for losing it in one battle. Kind of sucks, but that's okay, but obviously some battles do happen, which is why I'm trying to do the Alolan team on my alt. When I'm starting to render this out, I'm going to go into my alt and try and get through the main game, because obviously I haven't done Port Decker yet. I've got up to the Port Decker part, I believe. I just haven't got through there. Or have I? I think I've got to Frostvale. At least I'm hoping I have, because if I haven't, that's going to take me way too long. But obviously, really quickly, just show people off. The Alolans, I've got these 4. I'm not going to show the EVs right now. I'll save that for the video. And then also the other 2. So these are only 6 in the game right now, I believe. So also that's the reason why I'm using them. But anyway, that's enough of that. So then, really quickly, I need to know what would have been a better play there. I think Metagross and using Metagross against the... If I actually, let me check this out before I do anything else. Would it have been better? I need to know how much damage Lycanroc would have done to the Aerodactyl and how much Metagross would have done. I should have done this in mid-battle, but I wanted the Lycanroc to set up Stealth Rocks. But plus, if it did hit this, hit this Stone Edge as well, it would have done a lot. So Metagross, I put in Metacross. Okay, that's not really that great. Metagross, Uber all attack. Mine isn't an Uber, so I guess I'll go for the blank set. Fully in special attack and speed and special attack. It has a jolly nature with tough claws, bullets, punch, and then I guess I'll just give it Meteor Mash. I put on Draco Meteor, Meteor Mash, and also against a. Actually, let me do a Jolteon first. So Bullet Punch would have done 30% of its hit points. I'm pretty sure the Jolteon was like 40% of its hit points, which I guess it doesn't really change too much. What would have been a better thing for me to do? I'm not 100% sure. Against the Aerodactyl, I think it was like, was it a suicide lead? Oh, there's bug fixes. Oh, okay, that's not really that great. I don't think it was a suicide lead. I think it was just full out special attack and speeds. It had fire, no, it had Ice Fang, it had Earthquake, it had what? Rock Slide? Not Stealth, not Stealth Rocks. It had Rock Slide, not Stone Edge. Rock Slide. Kaelin. I'm so stupid. Do you know why I'm stupid? Oh wait, I put in nowhere. This is normal Aerodactyl. I wanted the Mega Aerodactyl. I guess overused offensive. It got damaged a little bit by the Stone Edge Stealth Rocks even. What if we, how do I set Stealth Rocks up again? I'm not 100% sure. But if I got a Stealth Rocks up, how much Stealth Rocks does it do to that? It will have like 1/4. So that would be like 75%ish. I think that's how this works. So Bullet Punch. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Bullet Punch would have one-hit killed the Mega Aerodactyl when it got hit from the Stealth Rock. So I think that was the biggest misplay I made. So obviously in the future now I know Lycanroc isn't that great for the Aerodactyls. Although I do also want to check out would Lycanroc Stealth Rock Stone Edge would it have one-hitted the Aerodactyl? Or would it have one-hitted it? Lycanroc. I did it in yesterday's video as well. If you didn't watch that one, I called that one one misplay can cost you the game. And that's the reason why I'm going over this now, is because obviously then I can know for the future, and if I make it into a video, and also and if I leave it in the video, all the people also know that, hey, this specific Pokemon doesn't really work against this specific Pokemon. Because obviously a lot of people, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? A lot of people like to use specific Pokemon that I use, and are you kidding me? Stone Edge from a Lycanroc that has Jolly, IVs are the exact same, except from the special attack, which I've not used a special attack. Are you kidding me? That cost me the game. It wasn't a misplay, then. It kind of was. I could have just Metagross and Bullet Punch. It was luck-based. The reason why I say that is because the 80% accuracy on the Stone Edge completely screwed me over, because Stone Edge does 148.5% damage to 176% damage on a Mega Aerodactyl. What about if it's what happens if it's got fully invested into defense and hit points? Would have still one-hit KO'd it. The Stone Edge, man. The Lycanroc Stone Edge, unfortunately, that I guess kind of screwed me over. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like using Lycanroc, but ever since I started using it, I know that Stone Edge was going to miss so much, so I was actually kind of really excited to get rid of it. So also, I'm not going to show the IVs, but these are the moves that I'm going to be running for the Raichu, which should be tomorrow's video. But yeah, but anyway, I think I'm going to leave that one off there, because there are updates going to happen. Plus, this video is almost like 30 minutes long, so I think, since we had one really long video yesterday, I want to upload this one as a single video so people know that, hey, sometimes people make mistakes, and obviously luck is a big factor. Don't do what I did. Oh, and one last thing before I do leave off on that. Would Rock Slide have made the difference there? Should I be running Rock Slide instead of the Stone Edge? Obviously the Stone Edge has more damage and the critical hit chance, but the Rock Slide has the flinch chance. But he did Iron Head my Lycanroc, so I could have got flinched as well, which would have been another part. But Lycanroc, Sword Dance, sets. Instead of the Stone Edge, I want Rock Slides against a Aerodactyl. Nope, Rock Slide would have one-hit killed it as well. So maybe I should be running the Rock Slides. Okay. Rock Slide can one-hit kill a Mega Aerodactyl, only just with like a 111% chance to 132% chance, depending on what damage roll it gets. So I want to keep the Stone Edge, but maybe Rock Slide is a better alternative, to be honest. Like, it doesn't do as much damage. Like, that does 100 power. Rock Slide only is 75, so technically speaking, Stone Edge is the better alternative, plus the stab, but is it really low? Is it really? Oh, that's a tricky one. Ooh. But yeah, but I think I'm leaving it off there like I did say. Lycanroc's been pretty fun to use, and it actually looks really, really cool. I'm going to be trying out the Midnight form eventually. Not really sure when I'm going to be able to get that one through, but obviously, Lycanroc, I liked using it. I kind of liked using the Life Orb set more than the Stealth Rock set, although the Stealth Rocks does come in handy a lot. I just really don't use Stealth Rocks a lot, so I don't exactly know the full potential that it can have. So obviously, I won't exactly take it, but I'm going to take the the Focus Sash off of it, and I think I'm just going to leave it in my box for a little while, because I'm probably not going to go back to it for a long time. Mainly because I've got 4 new Alolan Pokemon, which I'm going to try to go... I'm not sure if I'm going to go over these specific sets, okay? I'm just going to give you a quick... Which one should I give you a quick sneak peek of? Obviously, it's going to be uploaded later today, so don't expect to try and make counters for these, but... Which one should I make? I guess this one is the most... is the one that isn't being used at all. This is the Alolan Marowak. By what I mean by not used at all, this set isn't being used. This is the one that I came up with myself to try and balance the Alolan team, because honestly, if you go for the Alolan team, the only tanky Pokemon I have is the Alolan Executor, which isn't that tanky, and I guess it could be argued that Alolan Sandslash is kind of tanky, but not really. Plus, the entire team is very weak to freaking fire and fighting, and I mean a lot. So obviously, I went for a different set. Usually on the Marowak set, you go Jolly or Adamant, EV trained in attack and speeds. I went for a different route. I went for the Will-O-Wisp. It can get Fire Punch. I had to go for Flare Blitz. I need to relearn Shadow Bone onto it, and I have Saw Dance, which this moveset is typical. Like I said, the Shadow Bone is more common than the Headbutt. I just haven't swapped it out yet. But this is what's the unusual part. I have an Impish nature, and I went for the Arcanine route, which was EV trained fully in hit points and defense. Hope that you can tank physical hits. I have the Willows to even make it less likely that physical Pokemon can do a lot of damage. Rather than going for speed, because speed is very low, so I don't really get the whole point of doing that. So I went for this specific set and tried to run it like an Arcanine. Is it gonna work? It has a lot more weakness than the Arcanine, so I doubt it. But I can definitely try, and it has Lightning Rod, which increases its special attack, which I don't need obviously because it's a physical attacker. But we can see, because with this bulk, if I Saw Dance like once or twice, it's going to do a lot of damage either way. So I think it's going to be interesting. Would I personally say to use this set? I haven't used it yet, so you'll have to wait for the video later today. But there we go. Just a quick teaser for that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to comment. Like I did say, very unlucky in that battle, but obviously well-deserved win for him because his team was very good, and it looks like his EV trained all of his Pokemon as well. His team was balanced, like the hidden was superior. I'm not 100% sure what I could have done better there to use the superior better, but I think that was a pretty fun battle. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to comment if you see more Pokemon Brick and Bronze or other games on Roblox. And like always, I'll see you guys next time.